going up against Haitani. EG Momochi going up against UDeal MJS Haitani, both from Japan. The winner of this will go on to face Tokido in losers finals. Now you see Ken versus Necalli. And Momochi has been looking so strong with his spacing, his footsies, and with the fact that if he touches you, just one more mix-up and your character dies. But Haitani, of course, we've seen the kind of adaptation he's been able to make in the middle of fights.
Wow, these two players are playing at a very close range. It's not exactly point blank, and it's not like far footsies either. That's a range that a lot of people are uncomfortable at, but they both have some real mastery at. Back strong, Fierce turns it into something good for Momochi. Now he's got the corner, but as he plays patiently. He's not insistent. We're not seeing run pressure really. We really haven't seen that from him too much all day.
Yeah, he's only done it like maybe once or twice.
Very rarely.
I've seen more raw runs than I have seen run cancels.
Yeah, and well, of course, run cancels are not exactly safe, but it is something that most Kens will go to and get away with, more or less. And not all the time, but they will sometimes get away with it, and he hasn't even really tried.
All right, here comes Haitani, gets the hit. Oh, but hits him out of the air, which kind of screwed up his timing a little bit. Tried to get another button when Ken had landed, but it was too late. Momochi landing with the back medium punch is going to be able to take that first round.
Again, this sort of close range, not exactly point blank play. Yeah, there's that raw run. Right? Ran right up there, and he had to confirm. Momochi confident in spacing. Knows exactly where he's standing. And again, no need to overcommit.
Oh,
well,
well,
maybe you got to do it sometimes. I don't know.
I mean, look, we've always said you want to show that you can establish it, but when you do that, when your opponent has a V-trigger sitting there, that's a problem because you're going to lose a giant chunk of life.
On the other hand, that's when people less expect it. So you gotta play the dice, man. You gotta play the dice sometimes.
We said it earlier, right? After given enough time, the worst idea becomes the best idea. Dancing from Haitani, and he's gonna confirm into the super to take this round. So it's 1-1 in rounds in this first game. Who will take the 1-0 lead? This third round will decide that right now. Unless it's a double KO, in which night.
You never know. Haitani slowly trying to pressure and then backs off. And that's much the way that Momochi has been playing. I feel like there's a very similar style for both of these players right now.
Roluto backdash in the corner to avoid.
Oh yeah, interrupted again. So Momochi's been looking for that. He's often been poking around with back strong, not just with stand medium kick. We haven't seen the back strong too much in this pressure series.
I did like the air-to-air from Momochi, though. It did beat the dive kick, which Haitani tried to do to throw off his jump timing.
There was that dash. Momochi got things going overhead from that range, and that timing is very unusual, but I like it a lot.
Again, air-to-air, but I felt like Momochi jumped first that time.
There you go. Yeah. Momochi takes the game.
As I mentioned before, the winner of this is going to go to losers finals to fight Tokido to see who has the right to face off against Shanghai in grand finals tomorrow.
Round one.
All right, Momochi with game one.
It does seem like they have a similar style, right? They're both playing at similar ranges. When they both get up close, they both have good defense. They both have smart blocking. You know, they're looking for frame traps. I mean, these two players, I feel like, are playing a version of Street Fighter V that I rarely get to see, at least in the States.
It's very footsie-heavy kind of game, right?
Yes, and footsie's in a closer range than a lot of people are comfortable at playing it.
Nice whip punish.
Ooh, wow, what a range to do that at. What a timing to do that at. Haitani.
Like ground pound,
Yeah, very unusual. Haitani just backing off. He does have a very slight life lead, and I think he just wants to get the trigger at this point. He's pretty close.
Maybe just taking a little bit more damage and we'll have it at about half-life. There it is.
There he goes. So now he's going to look to activate, you got to believe. Unless Momochi gets things going, then again, we've often said he's a hit away from taking this.
But there it is, Haitani. I remember even early on in the year, we saw that wake-up light punch in the V-trigger like time after time again. Momochi knew it. He ran up, he baited it out, got the V-trigger activated. Oh, that's going to be able to confirm. I mean, that's pretty smart. You know your opponent. You know he likes to do wake-up light punch into V-trigger. You basically give him the time that it looks like he can hit you because you V-skilled up to him and you bait it out, so now he can't V-trigger cancel and do a bunch of damage in another combo.
Okay, love the timing on that. There's been a lot of dancing back and forth. And while Momochi has had stand roundhouse a couple of times. This time it was stand roundhouse, and then Momochi snuck in the crouching medium kick. So there really is that wheel of options going on in that mid-range. Very interesting footsies match to watch. Nice reactions, the jabs, and well, Momochi had the right idea. Saves the bar. Oh, he got it!
Got the hit. Is that going to be it? Oh, yeah, he has the super.
What a question.
Go right in the super. I didn't see he had the super.
Did he need the super? I don't know. 2-0 Momochi.
Good point. Good point. All right. But
Probably
again, it's what we saw a lot against Justin. You know, there's back and forth footsie.
Yeah.
But then Ken gets the hit into the corner or just big damage all of a sudden.
Right, but as with Karen, Haitani's Necalli has a lot of damage available to it. Right, it's very damaging character under the right circumstances. And yet Momochi's defense has been good enough that we've rarely seen that.
Right. The other characters definitely have a lot of damage to give, but Momochi is just not giving them the opportunity to land that damage. You can see right now, just slowly pushing Haitani into the corner. Wow, wake up, stand light punch!
It's something he hasn't done very often in this set. And so using it in the last game, I think, makes a lot of sense. Okay, stand roundhouse takes control. What? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not real sure. Well, now Momochi can kind of play patiently.
He spends his meter, so he doesn't have a V-trigger anymore. Use the V-reversal. Now the problem right now is Haitani is in V-trigger. He has no V-reversal.
You see him buffering super? Yeah, he's down toward. That's what those little hops are about.
Right.
Those little bops. So Momochi's not throwing a fireball.
Okay,
oh, gutsy.
It's a chip time.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Oh!
He did it! He just walked up, low forward into super, and that's going to give Haitani the round.
After Haitani had spent probably a good 10-15 seconds just buffering super, hoping to react to something, he thought, well, this isn't working out. Time to actually force this. Time to create something, and he did.
Maybe Haitani was also aware of that chip damage potential, was just looking for that moment that Momochi was going to try to press in with a low forward into super.
Again, consistently getting that reaction. Punish on the backdash. There's the auto confirm again.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of times where when that stand jab is blocked, nothing's come out. I'm more aware of that now.
Yes.
But look at this. Is that enough? Not quite, but I mean, really.
Oh, well, maybe not.
Wait.
Again, like you said, Haitani's Necalli has a lot of damage output if he can just get the right things. He was looking for Wake Up Dragon Punch. It didn't come. It was a grab instead. And now Momochi is at match point, threatening to get into losers finals.
Yeah, that was kind of the right time to wait for an uppercut because that wasn't quite desperation uppercut moment. So it was like, you know what, let's just try this here right now because I have enough life to live, but...
Good read by Momochi. You really have to understand what to expect from your opponent to make that work.
It's always one of the most satisfying reads when you actually get that wake-up throw when you know the opponent was ready to take that punch.
Haitani backs off just slightly to a more comfortable range.
Oh, gets the punch counter. I'm going to be able to confirm it into the V-skill.
Both, 2 hits away. Oh, maybe so! No, too late! Very unfortunate for Haitani. This could be it.
Oh, no.
He took the risk. Wisely this time. But Momochi still has that trigger available. He has excellent approach with that.
Oh,
here's what a crazy timing errors. That's going to be it.
Did it. He just did it. A wake-up uppercut into super.
He hadn't done it very often. Right? I mean, he had just a couple of times in that set.
I mean, he did wake-up throw that last time.
Right.
And so, you know, maybe Haitani just thought to himself, you know what, he's not willing to do it.
Yeah.
He's not willing to risk it all on that wake-up uppercut, and Momochi basically said, ha, I am.
I mean, he was. And that's been a hallmark